Alright guys, we're back for another Alliance War in Season 32. Some good, one bad, and some really awesome. How's that? So we're starting off Path 9, we got Hazard Shift. We're taking in Kingpin, he's going to start slaughtering. It doesn't matter that this is like Incinerate Poison and Morningstar is going to add bleeds. Kingpin is just going to shrug off everything, and Kingpin just shows once again in this war that if I pull a rank 3 to 4 skill gem when I finally finish 7.4, Kingpin will be a phenomenal choice at rank 4. Alright, next up we've got Elsa. I am like 99% this guy's running the Ouchie Masteries. So I brought in Iceman, and Iceman's actually going to be able to get a couple of fights in this war. Iceman used to be my hazard shift counter all the time. He's poison, bleed, and incinerate immune, so he could work around the second phase also. But again, just in case I see an Elsa, Iceman is there. He used to be my all-star on hazard shift. Now he only makes rare guest appearances in Alliance War. So, and again, we're also got Hood on the team for extra purify ability accuracy, and we are going to need it, and it's going to pay off big time because we have some fun hazard shift mini, and we have our 27th, 28th, something like that, boss solo in a row, and it's going to be Kingpin. So it's we got this Hulkbuster here, also on hazard shift, really not an issue. Kingpin is just going to take him to town. I do have to watch out. It is an unstoppable armor global, and that is going to come into play, and we're going to just keep an eye on it and make sure that we can try and limit it as much as possible and just back off when we see that unstoppable armor playing. Now here, this is fun. This is a Black Panther. We do Path 9, we do Path 5. Here's Path 5. We got Stealth Suit Spidey, Magneto House of X, Guillotine 2099. Now here, he's got Ebb and Flow knockdown, but then he's going to become debuff immune. I want to knock him down right at the start of the fight, take the Ebb and Flow knockdown Fury. So here, even when I knock him down, sure, I'm not going to get the slow on him. Now I got to back off for the unstoppable armor. Now I can go ahead, apply the slow, and then I'm going to try, because it's Stealth Suit Spider-Man, when you dash back, you pause the duration of the passive Fury that you would normally get on his special 2. If you get it from the Ebb and Flow Intercept or Ebb and Flow Knockdown nodes, the same thing will apply. This also happens to be a nice way to fight against Gwen Master, is to use Stealth Suit Spider-Man, and you can pause passive Furies. Again, I don't know if this is supposed to happen, but this is what he does. So now, even though I haven't knocked him down since the beginning of the fight, I have kept up my passive Fury the entire time, and I can keep up my slow now because I don't want to knock him down to make him debuff immune. It makes the fight a lot easier, a lot of strategy into that one. Here, we're going to speed this fight up a lot. We do so many fights in this one, and this one's a really slow one, so we're going to speed this one up. We've done this one before. We're just going to use our combo with Guillotine 2099 to take down this HitMonkey. We're just going to hit in. We're not going to knock him down a single time. We are just going to hit in, evade his specials. And unfortunately, at one point, we do get parried. And I can't remember if we lose the combo on here, but it just ended up being a slower fight. Every once in a while, my dash in after his special 1 is maybe a millisecond too slow. And I don't get you can see I'm doing it every single time, so it's kind of muscle memory at this point, but occasionally, the thumb doesn't move as fast as you want it to, and I think I ended up getting parried at one point, and yeah, right there, unfortunately, I lose my combo, and now it just makes the fight a little bit slower because I got to build the combo up again. I'm also just going to try and finish this fight with a special 3. That is the goal. With Guillotine 2099, finish with at 5%, drop your special 3, bank your charge, and then you start the next fight at 100 combo. She does more damage for every hit on her combo meter. So starting at 100, you're doing a ton of damage, and it just makes the fights that much easier. So here we go. We get to 5%. We drop a special 3, bank the charge, and we're ready for the next fight that we want to use her for. So there we go. HitMonkey is down. Next up on Path 5, we have a Black Widow Deadly Origin. We're going to go in with Magneto House of X. It's just power focus 1 bubble shield. And again, ebb and flow knockdown. We're just going to parry heavy. No worries. Get the ebb and flow knockdown fury. And just have to be careful. We're not going to get up to like 10 block tits. Huge special one there. Just make sure we back off, evade most of her hits there. And again, I'm just going to wait out her evade timer. I don't want to get clipped by it. We'll go ahead, parry and heavy again, get the fury, and then go in for one more big special one. And there goes that one fight, really easy. Next up, we use Magneto House of X, who has all energy attacks. We're going to use his pre-fight so we can parry Korg the entire fight, and we're just going to play it Mixmaster. So we're going to go in between medium, light, mediums, and heavy attacks. Make sure we drop the armor break from the special one when his rock stacks are down, so he doesn't purify it, and we can actually take advantage of the reduced, like the increased damage. And again, on this channel, we run 2 accounts in the same battle group, Path 9, Path 5. We get lots of minis, lots of boss action. I do speed up the fights. I am boosted. And again, there are playlists of lots of stuff on the channel. Lots of new content coming all the time. We have side quests. We've got boss solos for Act 7. We have a whole list of Act 7 and 6 boss fights. So check out the playlist. Lots of fun stuff there. If there's anything that's not on the channel that you'd like to see on the channel, feel free to let me know. Every once in a while, I'll do a live stream. If you come and join me on those, if there's a champion that I have and you want to see it get used, let me know in the comments, and we'll probably bust it out during one of the live streams, test it out, do some Cavalier. We'll probably be doing some Act 7.4 soon. So there's 2 accounts, lots to do. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. So again, back and forth on this Korg fight. Just take that special one on the block. Just be careful. You want to keep getting hits in because it does have increased prowess every little while. And he drops from the recoil. Now, here is my biggest mistake fight. And I know exactly where I screwed up. And you will too. So here we got kinetic transference and footloose. My goal here, get the slow on. Now, here's my problem. I should have, I was nice and disciplined here to try and back away, but I couldn't back away far enough. I had my invulnerability boost. I get clipped by this Mr. Negative. Now, I want to get a longer slow on. So I back away from his special 2, I wait, and now I intercept with my special 2. Problem is, and like even here, I wait out his reverse controls, and here's my big mistake. I don't know why I went for this heavy attack, put me into reverse controls. He threw that special 2, clipped me, and I'm toast. It was so bad. So bad, should not have knocked him down. I was in such a good position, even after making a mistake. So I decided I'm going to go on Guillotine 2099. She has her charge. I do get clipped here. Luckily, my my combo shield keeps me alive. Then I smarten up and I finish off this fight. Really annoying. I probably could have asked somebody else to take it instead. I thought I had a good chance at it, but I blew it. I heal up SpiderMan 2099. For this one, we have, again, Ebb and Flow Intercept Tigra. So again, the same thing as that previous node applies. All I want to do is get 1 intercept off, which I do right here, and then I can basically play the fight normally without worrying about reduced damage because I'm going to keep the Fury up for almost the entire fight. So again, when I dash back or evade, I pause the duration of that Fury, and almost the entire fight I can keep up the regular damage, or at least increased damage. So it does eventually fall off here, but we get it back, and the fight is over. Pretty happy with how that went. Now, this fight against Domino is not going to be as good as it could have been because with Mighty Charge and Crumbling Armor. So if I would have kept the charge for this fight would have gone by a lot faster. Instead, this becomes a much slower fight. But I do get the intercept off. I am able to get the Fury. Again, because I'm a tech champion, I'm not going to go unlucky. I just have to be careful about Domino's lucky herself. So I do get clipped there, unfortunately. Again, my combo shield helped me. It's only 19 hits, but at least it's better than 0. And again, the goal here is get off the intercept. I'm going to try and stay at 3 bars of power because like every Guillotine 2099 fight, I'd like to finish the fight at with a special 3, especially if I have a fight coming up afterwards. There is one fight in the boss circle that I was eyeing, and it was a bishop on stunning reflection and polka dot power, so I really wanted Guillotine with starting that fight with 100 combo. So this fight worked out just fine. I'm pretty comfortable fighting Domino, but here she finally throws her special 2. We can attack back in. Just got to be careful when she's lucky to be careful. I'm only throwing that 1 hit, maybe a couple hits. Just want to make sure that she doesn't evade and counter us, and I don't want to lose the combo here. The White Magneto pre-fight still works against Mighty Charge there. I was able to get a nice stun off, but here we get to the special. We get to below 5%, drop a special 3, and we bank this charge. And I was eyeing this next fight. It's a Mysterio, Ebb and Flow, Intercept, Mighty Charge. Figure, okay, with Guillotine 2099, I don't have to worry about potential poisons. And I can go ahead and any hits that I actually do get in are going to put some significant damage on this guy. Unfortunately, I get parried at one point. He throws a ton of rogue heavy attacks. His special 1, I can't really counter right afterwards, so he ends up getting me backed into the corner here. And his special 2 drains my power, and I'm eyeing that bishop. There I get parried. Luckily, my combo shield stays up. And I strategically have to get a few hits in after his special 1. Even though some of the damage is going to get reflected, I figure I have my healing to fall back on if that happens. But I have to get some spacing here. I know he's getting his healing back, but I just figure as long as I can keep my combo up, I'll still eventually out-damage him, even if I take a little bit of damage reflected back. So I know that it's kind of a strategic move of what I got to do here. I'm trying to hit into his block as hard as I can here, just to push him to the other side of the map to give me some room. And again, he throws some more heavies, and I know that at a certain point, I'll just let him throw the special 2, so at least I can get some hits in. But I can just build right back up to a special 3 again. There, I get clipped by a heavy attack. I lose my combo. I get an ebb and flow. I get like an intercept in there, so I get some extra damage. But now I just got to build up to a special 3, and I've got like 3 minutes here to try and just outlast this guy. I believe I get parried again, which is very frustrating in this fight here. After like trying to attack in after his heavy attacks, Mysterio was just driving me nuts. Here I get a little bit of healing back. And now it's just a fight to the finish. Who can take out the other guy first? There, again, it's just that this fight was driving me crazy. So luckily, we are going to be able to clutch this one out. All I got to do, I would get parried again. I got to just get down to 5% on this fight. I was playing this one terribly. But all I got to do is get down to 5%, build up again to my special 3, and the fight is over. So here we go. He's at 13%. I'm at 10. I can still. I'm just need something here. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead, hit into the block. We get the clutch intercept. We get him down to 4%. Drop a special 3. We can revive. We got potions. Sorry, we not revive. We can heal up. We got potions to spare. That's fine. I just wanted to get out of that fight. It went so bad, so fast. So happy to be out of it. Next up, we have a Immortal Abomination on Window of Opportunity Stun, which means we got another opportunity for Iceman to come in. He's poison immune. We can come in. He's got the cold snaps, the frost bites. He's going to do all the fun stuff. We just have to play it stun immune. And we can get some parries off, but because you get disorients when you do a well-timed block, or I think if you just block any hit on this one, you get a disorient. So we're trying not to really take anything on the block. We just kind of want to intercept, hit into his block, bait special 1s the entire time. Even I don't want to take too many hits from his special 1 on the block. It just means more disorients. even when I attack into him, I'll take all those weaknesses all day over the disorients that come on. And again, we'll just spam special ones for the majority of the fight. I'd like to parry and heavy attack to get the nice detonation of those frostbites to get the bonus on the heavy, but there's not much I can do. I'm just going to kind of play this one. It's a little bit of a slow fight, but reliable, so I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out. He's almost down there. I do get clipped, but I had an invulnerability boost on, so just in case with window of opportunity stun, you're worried about an accidental parry. There, we kind of get saved by it, and now I'm a little extra nervous dashing back here. But that's fine. It's really not too much of a problem. Again, bait another special one from Mortal Abomination, and yeah, it's not too bad. Just waiting for the throw that special again, throw another special one, and he is almost finished here. All right, we went for the parry and we got him. Next up, Path 9, Section 2, we got Kingpin taking on this Hazard Shift One Eye Open thing. Again, here I can parry, but any damage you do while they're parried is reflected onto you instead. So we are going to try and just play this one also stun immune for the entire fight. If we get the special one off, we can reduce the amount of rock stacks, but I'm at 14, so you're going to see I'm going to go in, throw one attack, let him throw a special, throw another attack. He throws another special, just one hit. I just want to see when, okay, I'm finally pushed him to 15, so now I got to let him turtle up, push him to another bar of power. When he has 15, perfect, he throws it. Now we're back down to 0 rock stacks. We throw another special one. We're not going to have to worry about him getting up to 15 again. We can finish this one off. Super fun with Kingpin. Next up, we got a Penny Parker on Hazard Shift. And this one here, again, I'm not too concerned about this one. I am going to try, I do go for a special one right off the bat, but I am going to let Penny turtle up, hit into the block, and remove the sync shield. Again, it's Hazard Shift, but I'm not really too concerned with Kingpin. He's just going to shrug everything off, especially with the hood synergy. There, get a nice heavy on Penny. Now with the sync shield down, I don't really have to worry too much about her charges. So I kind of want to get her down before the sync shield reapplies, and we do. Perfect. Now we have a Nick Fury on Kinetic Transference, Feats of Indestructible 2. We're going to heal up Iceman and go in with Iceman here. With mutants, you don't have to worry about the tactical charges as much against Nick Fury. And here in the first section, I can parry heavy, so I can go ahead if I can. But I'm going to use Kinetic Transference to my advantage. I don't want him to throw special ones. I would prefer the entire time that he throws special 2. So even if I go ahead and let him hit me a couple times in the block when he's close to 2 bars of power, because of Kinetic Transference, it'll push him faster up to 2 bars of power if I take the hits on the block. So I'm just kind of going to take advantage of the nodes and push him to as many special 2s as I can. Again, use the parries before he gets into his second phase. Nice detonation there. Again, push him to 2 bars of power. Let him tick down his own damage, and then be prepared again to combo him. Again, push him up to 2 bars. That's exactly what we want to see. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my special 1 off in time there. I actually never want to throw a special 2 with Iceman, but I was trying to throw the special 1. I threw it too late, and that's fine, but we got our ice armor back. And here we go. Get some nice damage on him. Hold block, bait another special 2, and Nick Fury is done. All right, now we got 3 fights here in the boss circle that are all about holding heavy and baiting a heavy, or at least or 2 out of the 3. Okay, this one here, we got this bishop. Okay, it's stunning reflection and polka dot power, so I can't gain power unless I put some damage over time on him. And I do not want to deal with his special 1. When he throws a special 1, then he has that timer where if you're too close to him, you take incinerate damage. I'm not incinerate immune, but I'm putting on a ton of degen damage on him. So here, I want to push him to a special 2, get a nice clean evade on the special 2, and then continue to hold block and make him come to me and throw his heavy attack. That is my goal here. Okay, and I just continue turtling up, let him come at me, bait those heavy attacks. Now I finally do get up to a bar of power. I don't really care if he gets the regen on this node. It doesn't make a difference. So then I'm going to go ahead, throw my special 1, turtle up again, let him come to me, bait another heavy attack, attack in, throw another special 1, fight's finished. Just about. One more heavy. Done. All right. Love that fight. Okay, next we have this Super Skrull, who I have seen. This is the first time I've faced him on Hazard Shift. I hear with Unstoppable Armor, he's really tricky, plus his falter is super annoying. But you know what? His falter is a debuff, and Kingpin is going to purify that debuff, and we can basically ignore the falter. There, we do have the invulnerability boost on just in case. He did get the armor up, he did get the Unstoppable Armor, but it's fine. We're Kingpin, we're a tank, we're going to get the rage, willpower healing from the rage charges, and again, here we're just going to go for like a nice little intercept there. Bait his special 1s, that is the goal again. There, we triggered the... Again, unstoppable, so we're just going to back off, wait for it to be done, get a nice intercept. Even though we triggered the unstoppable armor there, we had our unblockable special 1. And I was a little nervous about the... I was keeping my eye on the falter timer, but we kept purifying it. If we purify it, I don't have to hit into him to remove it. It's fantastic. I'm just going to go ahead. I just start getting to a nice rotation of baiting special 1s. There, unfortunately, the unstoppable armor kicks in again, but Kingpin, he's a tank here. He's definitely such an easy option here for this Super Skrull. Definitely a tricky fight, but Kingpin is just a beast. Again, also, we can reduce some ability accuracy if we actually get our special 1s off. Here, bait another heavy attack, get our own special 1 off. Again, the falter is immediately purified, which is just amazing, and we're just getting some nice bait and counters on the special 1, and this tanky Super Skrull disappears. Amazing. Last but not least, we got a Null boss. I haven't had a Null boss before. I think I had him on Mixmaster before, and here again we are just going to try and bait heavy attacks. There we got the timing down on the heavy attacks. We don't want to see the special 1. We just want to see heavy attacks, and we want to block special 2s. He puts those annoying debuffs on you. We're going to purify him. It's just going to push us into our overdrive over and over and over again, which is great. There we go. Bait the special 2 and attack back in. We are just hitting extremely hard with the overdrive on. We're boosted up. Again, bait the heavy attack. Come in, throw that special 1, throw some degen on him. Bait the heavy attack over and over again. That is the goal in here. Bait heavies, bait the special 2, take it on the block. And look at that, 42 hits in. He is more than halfway down. This fight is just going extremely smooth. Could not have done it any better myself. Again, every time he puts those Living Abyss charges, we are purifying the majority of them, going right into overpower. That's not overdrive, sorry, overpower. And we are just hammering into this guy. He eventually, I think, throws off one special 1 near the end, but it's too late. Too little, too late. There, he finally throws 1. We get knocked down, but it's fine. We get knocked down again, but it's okay. Before it even finishes, we get off our special 1. Perfect timing anyways, and that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one.